these borders are sometimes natural and sometimes they are constructed. Okay?
Yes.
Mm?
For example, Berlin Wall is a constructor border.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And airports too. Could
okay. Yes, because we have lots of borders that are constructed. Yes, that are not natural.
Yes.
Somebody makes a line on the map. Yes, and that is a border.
Yes.
For example, Argentina and Bolivia, or Argentina and Paraguay. Yes, some are natural borders because you have rivers, but sometimes they are just constructs. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to move here because my connection here is, I am in the last part of my house. Okay. So nobody sees me, but
Do you know? No, it's okay. Do you know if I can see you through my computer? Because I'm using the phone because when I try to do it through the computer, it asked me for a code.
I don't know. I use a computer or I use a phone.
Okay.
Yes, I think that you can use a computer. Maybe you have to install Zoom, but you can use the computer.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are with the borders. Yes. Okay. You had some questions about the videos, right? Okay.
Yes.
So one of the questions is, what is the myth of culture? Okay. Why? What do you remember about that?
Wait, because I wrote something.
I'm going to correct them. Valentina?
Yes, I remember she mentioned about large imperials, duchies.
Okay. When all these elements, yes, all these territories became Germany, yes, for example, there were some elements of the culture that were used to make them feel that they belong to the national border. Yes? Okay.
And when excuse me, sorry.
No problem.
She said something about the important part of the process. And I couldn't realize what process was she talking about.
She was talking about the process of unification. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, because we have to think that, for example, Germany, Italy were not countries until the 19th century.
Yes.
Yes. They were principalities, duchies, and so the idea was to create a myth of culture, a sense that all these people in these territories belong to Germany. Okay, and this was done through culture. Okay, to feel that to develop their identity, that they belong to a group of people. And this is done through culture, yes? Through books, through music, through dance. If people feel that they identify, yes, that their identity is connected to a group of people who have this language, this literature, yes, okay, this history, they become these people. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so that is culture, right? The question is, you believe you identify yourself with a group of people and that you belong with this group of people who have this shared culture. Okay?
Yes.
And this helps to make the borders. Okay? Well, the idea is all artificial. Yes? Okay? Then they had the notion of imagined communities, right? Okay. Imagined communities exist?
Yes.
In our minds. Yes?
Yes.
Okay? And the sense that you belong to this community It's in your mind, okay? For example, I don't know, Argentinians, yes? We have the World Cup. You know the World Cup?
Yes.
Yes? So you see Argentinians with the flags, las banderas, see, with the
Yes.
flags, and they are in Argentina, they are in Spain, they are in Russia, okay? They are not in Argentina, right? Because they are in different parts of the world, but they are part of their imagined communities. They feel Argentinian, all right? Do you follow me? That is
Yes.
the idea of the imagined community. Even if you are not physically in the same place, people are not physically together, they belong to this imaginary community. Clear?
Yes.
Is the same case within the country? If you talk about, for instance, a group of music, that kind of things that you feel you belong to.
Yes. It's not being necessarily physically together. Yes, but you feel that you belong with this group, right? That is the imagined communities. Yes, maybe the people are not in the same place, yes, or they are in another country, they are outside the border, but they feel that they belong within the border, yes? For example,
Yes.
they listen to the same music, right? It has to do with music, food, sports, yes? Okay, clear? Yes?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, those are imaginary communities, imagined communities. They exist in the mind of the people. These people maybe are not in Argentina, but they go to the United States to live and they feel Argentinian and they watch Argentinian football matches and listen to Soda Stereo, right? And they feel that they belong, yes, with these products.
Does this apply for religion too?
Obviously, definitely, yes. That's why, for example, the Western world is so afraid of people coming from the Middle East, yes,
Yes.
because they bring with them their religion, yes, and the Muslim religion and the Islam sometimes is associated with violence, yes, but well, the people they take their religion with them. Yes, definitely. Okay, so imagine communities have to do with those social elements that people take with them wherever they go. They go beyond national borders. It's beyond the national border. They take it anywhere. Yes, okay.
Yes.
We see this is very common with immigrants, right?
Yes.
For example, immigrants who leave Argentina, yes, and they live, for example, in Miami or in Spain or in Brazil, they probably feel Argentinian, they get together, they spend time together, yes, they eat Argentinian food, right? Or they open restaurants of Argentinian food because they believe they belong to this imagined community of Argentinians, okay? Even if they are not in the border, in the national border, yes? Okay? These processes are very common nowadays because now it's because of, in part because of the diaspora. See? What is the diaspora? Can you see the flower? See?
Yes.
Okay, the diaspora is all the people who leave their homeland and they are spread, desparramados, spread, yes, throughout the world, right? That's why you have this flower. It's like the seeds, you know?
Yes.
The most famous diaspora is the Jewish diaspora.
Yes.
Yes? Okay?
Yes.
Because they live all over the world. Nowadays, people speak of the Venezuelan diaspora because the Venezuelan people who do not agree with the regime, yes, they go away. Yes, well, here in Olavarria we have lots of people from Venezuela. Yes, the diaspora, who take their own culture. their own products, their own customs, traditions, language, yes, to the world. Okay.
Yes. Yes, and does diaspora mean that the people leave their country not because they want,
yes,
because they have to?
Yes, there are different reasons. See, one of them is they leave their country for problems in the country, because they are refugees, because there is a war, because they are exiles and they have to leave. Yes, it's connected with that. Some people, there are different types of immigrants. Some are voluntary and some others are diasporic. I mean, they go in great numbers because of these problems. Yes?
Yes.
For example, Chinese people.
Sorry?
Who open, Chinese people who open restaurants, supermarkets here. It's diaspora.
I don't know if it is diasporic in the sense that the diaspora is in large numbers altogether. Yes? Maybe some of them are diasporic because, for example, they have more than one child. You know that in China, you can have only one child. And if you have more, you have to pay, or you have to have an abortion. So many Chinese people leave their country because they want to have more children, or they want to have a different life. Yes, some of them are diasporic and some of them are not. Yes, because I don't know if it has such a big numbers of Chinese, but it's increasing, but we have to think about it. Yes. But some of them are voluntary, some others are forced, yes, exiled. And this makes a difference in the way they feel about their position. Yes, because when you leave your border, you change your status. You know, you change who you are, right? When you leave the border, you become other. You become a traveler, or you become a student if you're going to study, yes, or you become a refugee, all right?
And what was your state before? For instance, if I have to leave Argentina, I would be an Argentinian.
Yes, now you're an Argentinian, yes, and it's not only, it's culturally and it's also your position, because it depends on the change you make, right? If you, for example, I mean, I am a teacher in Argentina, and I go to Spain to work in a hotel as a receptionist, yes, I will be changing, yes, not only the place where I live, I'm leaving home, and I am going somewhere else to become another person, right?
Right.
I'm completely another, but I would be an immigrant, yes, and I would not be a teacher, I would probably be a worker, for example, right? So there's a change there that many people make, because sometimes it's for worse and sometimes it's for better. Yes, sometimes it is temporary and voluntary, and sometimes it is forced. Okay. Diaspora is more, as I see it, is more connected to people who leave their homeland in large numbers because of certain problems. Yes, the most common ones is the Jewish diaspora, right? And it's the sense that they don't have a place where they belong, right? Where is home? Yes, the diasporic people are, you know, all scattered. So for them, that's why territory is important. Yes, because territory is yours. It marks, it delimits the boundaries. If you have a country, this is your boundary, this is home, right? If you have no territory, you are moving around with no sense of space. Space is important for identity. That's why people try to delimit the territory, to say, okay, this is our country, and these are the borders, and we belong here, yes? Space can have a sense of identity, okay? And this is, in culture, this is spatial order. You know, how the space, you know, helps you belong, yes, to a certain group of people to form your identity, okay? Well, diaspora, clear?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Okay, well, let's move on. Okay, so we are talking about people who move, yes, who go to different places, yes, okay, and when you move from one place to another, you cross a border, right?
Right.
You can cross a cultural border or you can cross a national border, right? Borders can be seen as bridges, yes? So a bridge connects, right? Connects two areas or two people. It divides, right? You and me, but it also connects. It depends on the situation, okay?
Yes.
Well, we saw this in the first video. Why do we have borders? Borders protect. This is my territory. This is where I belong, right?
Yes.
They divide you and us. Yes? Okay. They differentiate. They focus on difference. Okay? But there are also places where people meet, where people interact. Okay? It's an intercultural space. Okay?
Yes.
Good. I'm giving you this because we're going to see border literature. Yes? We're going to read some stories and some poems about people who cross borders all the time. Yes? Okay, people who cross the border between Mexico and the United States, for example. All right? So what happens when you cross a border? Many things happen, you know, because borders are there. It's not the same to have a border as not to have it. Yes? A border delimits, makes the difference between you and me, right? Protect us from the others, yes, okay, who can be a threat because they want to invade our territory, they want to take our resources, they want to come and live here, yes, okay? Or maybe they are places of enrichment and interaction, okay? Well, are we okay?
Yes.
Good. Well, then there is something about liminal spaces, los no lugares. Yes, okay. I gave you the text by Gibson sobre fronteras, okay. What are liminal spaces? Spaces where you are neither there nor here. Is when you are on the bridge, you know? You are not completely across the border, not on this side. Yes? These are liminal spaces, right? Okay? When you go through the border, you are in the in-between. Yes? For example, when you're at an airport. Yes? When you're at an airport, you are in a liminal space. You are not in Argentina, you are not in the place of destination. Yes? Okay? They are
Yes.
liminal spaces, right? They are places, they can be places of encounter and happy places because you are having fun and you are looking forward to something good. Or they are places where you feel threatened, you don't feel safe, you know? If you are Latino trying to cross the border to the United States, maybe you may feel threatened or in danger because maybe they tell you, no, you can't pass, you know? Yes? Have you seen La Terminal?
Yes.
Well, that's a liminal space. It's no lugar. It's in between because he's not at home and he's not in the States. He's in the middle, right? Okay? In this liminal space, okay?
Even though there you have a certain rules.
Yes, obviously. They are international rules. Yes. There are rules that people of both places have agreed. Yes. Okay.
Right.
But
Okay.
yes. Okay. As regards the foreign policy, international relations, that's why we have all these, right? But you are
Right.
neither here nor there. When you go through passport control, you are not in Argentina anymore. You have left Argentina. Yes, even if it's an invisible barrier. It's invisible.
Yes.
It's not that you, where does Argentina finish? You know?
Yes.
Okay? And here, in these borders, you go through a process in which you become another. You become a tourist, or you become an international student, or you become a migrant worker because you're emigrating, yes, or you become an international staff member because you're working for an international association, right? Okay, you become somebody else. You gain a new identity, yes. For example, simple things, right? You go to Brazil on holiday. You go through this liminal space, you go through customs, you leave your country, and you enter a new area in which you become an Argentinian on holiday. You don't become Brazilian just because
Brazilian.
yes, okay? You become a tourist or a migrant worker, depending on what you're going to do there, right? So
Right.
these spaces are ambiguous, yes, but there is a ritual, yes? You go through that, yes, space and become another. You gain a new identity, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. Well, this is a liminality or in-betweenness. Neither here nor there. Yes? Okay? And you can feel excited because you are going to Disney and you're going to have fun. Or you can be threatened, yes, because maybe you are a refugee and maybe they don't let you go into the country, right? Okay? Well, now, this is culture, but now we are in the 21st century. We are in a globalized world. So we have national borders, cultural borders, and we also have digital borders. Yes? Okay?
Okay.
Because with technology, we are interacting with people from other countries. Yes? And with other countries, people from other countries, from other cultures, with different identities, right? For example, I mean, I'm giving you an example. I belong to an association of profesores de inglés in Argentina, and I have never met them face to face, you know? I work with them through email. Yes, I share documents. I wish I get materials, right? Yes, and I will probably never meet them face to face. But I belong to this community, and we have crossed digital borders. All right?
Yes.
Yes.
Nowadays, you can study online. You can do a master's degree in the United States through the computer, like this. Yes, and you can have a teacher there crossing borders. You know, now I'm meeting you here. In the past, I went to Azul every Friday. Now I meet you here. We are crossing a border, a digital border. Yes, that I may have to meet. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Obviously, some people are afraid. What happens with these borders? Are they delineated? Can you see them? Or are they blurred?
No.
Yes, they can be blurred, you know, desdibujados. You don't know exactly where the border is, right? And,
Right.
okay. That's why it's yes.
Has any connection borders with limits?
Obviously, definitely. The border is a limit. Some of them are very concrete. If you want to go to Uruguay, you have to cross the river or take a plane or go in a ferry, and you see the limit. Some others are not so clear. Cultural borders, digital borders are more blurred. They are not so limited. There are limits, yes, there is a limit, but it's not so tangible. You cannot touch it. Yes, that's yes, you cannot touch it. It is more, it's more ephemeral, more blurred. Okay.
So you don't have the distance as a limit there.
That's right. It's not concrete. You cannot see it. Obviously, many people are afraid because, you know, when you have globalization going through digital borders, you have access to information, to cultural products, to music, to literature, you know, to food, yes, from different places, okay, or information, right? So some people are afraid of losing their identity, you know. Sometimes I was talking with a student the other day, and says, I asked, do you go to Starbucks? You know, Starbucks is a very famous coffee store, which is American, and in Buenos Aires is full of Starbucks. And he says, no, he's from Olavarria, I go to the coffee that is near my house, that is Argentinian. I don't want to give money to Americans, you know? Well, but McDonald's, Starbucks, Pizza Hut, all these things appeared thanks to globalization, and the difference is removed, yes, because you have more products that are not Argentinian, that are from different parts of the world, right? So there is more intercultural exchange, but this can be threatening to identity, you know, okay? It depends on how you see it. For me, always intercultural exchanges are rich because you experience new things, you learn about others, you enrich your background. Personally speaking, I have been, look, I have studied the canon of English literature, all the classics, but I don't feel that I am less Argentinian because of that, you know? Or I don't feel that Cortázar is not as good as Shakespeare. I think that they are just different, yes? Depends on the position you take, yes? I think that globalization and intercultural communication and intercultural exchange has come to stay. You cannot live in a bubble. The world is globalized, and now with technology, borders are blurred. Yes, it's a fact. Yes, okay.
Yes, it is.
Right. Well, is this clear?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. Well, the same with the global media scape, right? With social media, we can be connected to lots of people, right? We can follow people that you have never seen before. Yes, for example, you can follow Claudia Ferradas, who is an intercultural teacher, right? You can follow the president if you want, yes, or you can follow Luli Salazar, yes? You can follow anybody that you want, right?
Yes.
That you have never met, and maybe you will never meet, but you feel identified in some way, right? So this is called transnational communities because they go beyond national borders, right? Nowadays you can get information, communicate, exchange messages with anybody who wants to do it through the global media scape, right? So why is intercultural studies important? Because we have more intercultural exchange. There is more communication between people from different places, from different social groups, from different social backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, with different identities. So what is the idea? Well, we are all different. We are in the same world. We communicate. Let's try and do it well, right? Okay? Well, this is the global mediascape, right? That I have chosen. And well, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to think about how you cross digital cultural borders, yes, and a specific example where you were exposed to another culture without traveling, yes, because in the past to be exposed to culture was to travel, but nowadays you can be exposed to culture without traveling. Can you give me an example?
How do we cross digital cultural borders?
Yes.
In so many ways, even when we look for information. Could it be?
Yes.
If I follow a page about the English monarchy, so I receive everyday information.
Okay.
That's a way of.
Obviously, yes.
I'm here. I'm far away. I'm getting no in contact, but I'm getting information that I like.
Okay, great. That's the way. Okay, we are nearly running out of time. Let's, Valentina?
For example, when you follow ONGs,
yes,
from other countries.
Okay.
For example, I follow an ONG from Brazil that shares what's happened in Brazil.
Okay, good. Yeah, and you don't need to go to Brazil, or you don't need to go to England to get that information. Yes, you don't need to travel, but you are crossing digital borders and cultural borders. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Well, look, I'm going to give you time to finish reading all these, and my idea was to give you 2 poems by 2 Chicano writers. See, Chicano writers are writers who are from Mexico but live in the States, and they have obviously crossed cultural and physical borders, and they have issues of identity. Yes, who they are, where they are from, what is their identity. Yes, within that there are some concepts that I'm going to discuss in our next meeting. I'm going to give you also a PowerPoint. Yes, okay. Well, but this week finish with the 2 videos. Yes, and I'm going to give you an article about migrant writers. When you finish that, I will give you the poems.
Okay.
What do you think?
Perfect.
Okay. Well, look, if you have questions, just put them in the classroom, or we can have another meeting. Yes? Okay. Is there a gap that you have in the institute? Any gap when you don't have a teacher?
No.
No.
Okay. Right. Only Fridays that I'm not there. Then you are always. Okay. Bueno. If a teacher is absent, send me a message and we can have our online meeting. What do you think?
Okay.
Yes?
Perfect.
Right?
Yes.
Monday and Tuesday, I'm free. Okay?
Monday and Tuesday. Okay.
I'm free. So just let me know and we can have 40 minutes. All right?
Okay. If not, next Friday at the same time?
Yes, at least you too. Yes? We can. Or do you prefer later, or is it okay?
Today I asked for leaving earlier at my work because I finish at 4.
Okay.
It's okay. I can do it with the phone as I'm doing it now, so it's okay. I don't have problem.
Okay. If not, I can be at 5 to 5:45. Is it better?
Okay. Better. Yes.
Better. Okay. So next Friday we will meet at 5.
Perfect.
Okay. Good.
Okay.